Welcome back to the Ghost Hunt, everybody. It's me, Sunny. Happy Halloween. It's like 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, fuck it, let me just make an episode right now. I actually just came up with this idea spontaneously as to what I was even going to talk about, because usually I like brainstorm things, or I'll just be like sitting there and just something will come to mind, or someone will have a conversation with me. I'd be like, oh, that's a good idea. Let me talk about that on the show. But this one just kind of came to me. I was like ready to go to sleep, and I know I've been on hiatus for a little while. We've been dealing with some personal stuff that's been going on with me. Um, but I wanted to talk about, since it's Halloween, you might as well talk about some scary shit, right? I mean, it sounds perfect to me. And I want to talk about like ghostly experiences that I've had, or things like that, things of that nature. Um, like there was this one time I was in the mountains in the area that I live, and I was like by myself, just hanging out. And then like in the area, there's like grass, there's weeds everywhere, and there's like this giant cross. Um, Not too sure if people in my town know what I'm talking about, but there's like this big cross in the mountain, and it's like it's vertical. It's just standing up in the mountain. And I was hanging out, and then I hear something, and then I turn to my right, like towards the cross where it's at, and I see like a silhouette of a person. I'm like, there's no way that's actually a person. And then sure enough, this silhouette starts walking towards me. I'm like, oh, fuck. And dude, it scares the shit out of me. So I have to like jump because I'm sitting in the passenger seat just hanging out. Because the steering wheel was in the way. I was just hanging out, just vibing by myself. And then I jump in the driver's seat and I freaking run. Well, not run, but I drive away like really fast, as fast as I could, in the mountains as you can go. But I'm looking in my rearview mirror after that. This dude's nowhere to be found. So I actually stop and I get out of my car to look for this dude. Well, not to like actively like get away from my car and look for him, but like to actually look for him, nowhere to be found. And I'm just kind of standing there like, what's going on? Oh yeah, and also to make the setting a little more creepy, I guess just for me, I'm like in like a really dark spot right now. I'm not home, or well, not home, but that's a whole different situation. Um, I'm like in a dark area right now, creepy area. Ooh, ooga, booga, whatever. But yeah, I never saw a dude after that, so I was like, okay. So I just started driving away really slow, and I don't know how to feel about that. Like, maybe I was seeing things because it was late. Maybe I was tired. I mean, who knows? Like, how do you explain these things? And then I remember when I was younger, a lot of the time, I would have. Well, I don't know if it's me being paranoid, because I know when I was younger, I was like really scared of a lot of things, pretty much everything. Um, like I remember, like in my peripherals, I would see things moving. I would see like a white silhouette of something moving. Um, it's usually something small, like the size of like a small dog or cat. And I'd ask my mom about it. My mom was really religious, so I was like, "Hey, mom, like, have you ever heard of anything like of like a white silhouette or like something white just seeing these things?" Because she sees things. She always told me that people see things. If you're that in depth with your religion, you would see things. You will have visions. You have dreams, stuff like that. And she asked me. The first question she asked me was it a bright shining white, or was it just like a regular white? And at the time, I was like, I don't know. It wasn't a shining white for sure. And she was like, if it's not a shining white, then it's probably something evil. It's probably something not from here. And dude, ever since she told me that, I would see more things, and they were not shining, and they would be bigger things, like the size of a person. And this always happened when I was by myself, and it would scare the shit out of me. And I'm like, oh my god. And then eventually, I just stopped seeing those things, which is really weird because like I didn't do anything to stop seeing those things. I wasn't like actively trying to stop because I didn't know how to stop seeing these things. What the hell is that? It's like a dog or something. Um, yeah. And then I didn't see that thing after that. What else? I'm trying to think of something else. There was this one game. I don't know what it's called. It's like a phone game. It's like not Subnautica. That's some other shit. But like you put things into this app, and it gives you a prompt to like go to places. It'll like take you somewhere based on the prompt that you give it, or based on the prompt that you're thinking, or something along those lines. And what happened? I think it took me and my friend, because me and my friend were playing. We're like, let's just play the game real quick. Fuck it. We're just hanging out. We're like, sure. So it ends up taking us to the spot that, what world was it? There was like a crazy guy there, and he was just being a nut job in the exact spot it sent us to. And we're like, what the fuck? Because like usually it would send us to like a landmark. Like, for example, I think we were thinking like Blue Door or something like that. It took us to a place with a blue door. But how did it take us to a spot with a person there? Because a person could be anywhere. And then let's say a person was there. This person was a nut job. Scary. Fucking creepy. Like, how do I explain it? Like, he wasn't just like on drugs or anything. He was like creepy, dude. Like really, really creepy. So we're like, yeah, we need to get the hell out of here. And it was on the bad side of town too. So we're like, yeah, we need to go now. And we were like actively walking around too for some of these parts. So it was pretty damn creepy to say the least. What else happened? Oh, there was one time, me and my two buddies, we saw something in the sky, and I don't remember what it was. And we were like tracking it down. We were following it. And then it stopped. I think it stopped or it disappeared, something like that. And we were in front of a field. We couldn't keep following it because it stopped us at a field. Because we were taking a car. And then all of a sudden, my friend gets a fucking nosebleed. And we're like, what the hell? What's that all about? He gets a nosebleed, and then he starts feeling lightheaded and stuff. Just creepy stuff. Creepy stuff. What else? I'm trying to think of more things that might have happened. Oh, there was this one time when I was younger. So this is back when like I was living in an apartment with my mom and my brothers. Me and my brother shared a room. So I saw what I thought at the time was one of my brothers run into the room. So I was like, okay, let me go talk to him or something. I don't remember why, but I followed after him. And then we had this little table that like goes to like, it's like shin level. It's like right below the knee, I would say. And I saw like something rustling under the table because my brother was in there. So I was like, what the hell? I look under the table. And then as I actively move my body and face to look under this table, something looks me dead in the face. Dead in my face. Like inches away from my face. Black face, black eyes, black everything. And it was the most terrifying experience of my life. And I ran. I ran to my mom. I've never ran so fast in my life. To my mom. And in that moment, I was terrified. I was mortified. We went back to the room, we checked. Nothing and no one was in there. And to this day, that still haunts me. And I don't have answers. I don't know what that is. I never knew what it was. And I don't think I'll ever get an answer to what it was at the time. And it was the scariest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, it sounds goofy probably, but like when you're a little kid and you see something like that and it's like inches away from your face and you don't know what you're looking at and what's looking at you into the depths of your eyes, you are mortified. That's probably part of the reason why I'm like, I was afraid of everything. There was a point in time I was afraid of everything. Maybe I would hallucinate because of that experience. Because that was real. That was the realest thing I've ever seen in my life. I bet it was so real to me in that moment, I bet you if I were to reach out, I would have felt its face. And that was mortifying for me. Especially as a little kid, you know? What else? I've been talking to some friends about like visiting like a haunted house. And like family members too, like just to like staying the night there or something, which is, oh my God, I thought I just saw a person. Oh, hell no. Ooh, it's creepy out here. I just creep myself out since I'm out here. I'm out here by myself. No, but like visiting or like sleeping at a like a haunted house or something. It just sounds really fun. It sounds fun, but like it doesn't. I think if like you're with the right people, anything can be fun. So I feel like if I were with my whole friend group, that'd be, oh my God, that'd be so freaking fun. Like it'd be scary, but like that'd be so fun. Or like visiting the Warren house. I think that's what their house is called. I was talking to my friend about it too, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I saw like a face at like my window or something, and like it just disappeared." Or he told me something along those lines just yesterday, and he was like, "I'll never believe in ghosts until they start throwing me around, scratching me, and bruising me." I was like, "Dude, you want a whole exorcism for not exorcism, a poltergeist for you to be able to believe in that stuff?" He's like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Dog, I've hardly even seen any of that stuff, and I still believe in it." I'm superstitious like that. Call me superstitious, call me crazy, call me whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I believe in that stuff. I believe in the ghosts. I believe in the spirits. I believe in the aliens. I believe in everything, man. Well, not everything. I don't know about Bigfoot and stuff like that, but that's a whole different story for a different day, for a different crowd. So I know there's a whole group of people out there that believe in that stuff, and the cryptids and stuff. Um, that reminds me of like this show on Netflix. What was it called? There was a show on Netflix that showed like just videotapes of cryptids. And that show was, oh my God, that show used to scare me too when I was little. I don't remember what it was called, but you could tell it was fake too. But man, like watching that before bed, creepy. Or where, I remember there was always this documentary I used to watch. It was like about mermaids being real or something like that. And I remember there was like this part where like the mermaid slapped like the window and they're like deep in the sea. I remember how creepy that was. There's a car that's just been sitting there for like the longest with its lights on, or lights off, and it's been there since I got here. And I don't know if I'm comfortable still being here. I totally forgot that they were over there, but I'm just gonna kind of chill unless they move. If I see them turn their lights on, I'm gonna probably turn my car on and then dip because I don't know how I feel about that. Hold on, there's a car slowing down. Don't come in here, please. Oh, they're driving real slow next to me. Ooh, that's creepy. Anyways. Oh, that's weird. It's not a cop. Ooh, there's a lot of weird characters right here. What other scary things? What other mishaps and such? I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything else. Oh. So I feel like that, what are they called? Like those dreams that are like really like real. You know, the ones that kind of stick with you. Like the one, what are they called? Sleep paralysis dreams. Sleep paralysis. Those ones. Oh my God. I feel like those ones are so real. And like, I remember there's been a few times where, because I've had sleep paralysis a lot. And I asked some of my friends about it. They're like, I've never had it in my life. And I'm like, you are so fucking lucky. That was like the scariest shit I've ever been through in my life. Sleep paralysis. I hated it so much every time I'd go through it. I'm always like laying there and like I'll be like in bed and I can see something above me and I can't move at all. I can't move. I can't. And like I could feel myself trying to wake up. I'm trying to force myself awake. And it's always in the place that I'm at. So like, let's say I'm in my room. Or like, let's say I'm sleeping in the car, right? Opening my eyes. So like in the dream, I'll be in my car. All my surroundings will be the exact same. I could see everything in my car, but I'll be sleeping. And there'll probably be like something next to me or something staring at me. And I'm trying to force myself awake and I can feel like my eyelids opening and I could see while I'm asleep, like my actual surroundings. And then every time I have one of those dreams, my voice cracked. Every time I have one of those dreams, my brain hurts every time after I wake up because my brain is trying to force me to wake up. Oh, I hate those dreams so much. I haven't had one in a while, so fingers crossed I don't get one tonight by talking about it. Knocking on wood. I'm really hoping not. What's another scary thing, man? I haven't had too many scary experiences, to be honest. At least not like paranormal stuff. I kind of want to see like a paranormal alien experience. That'd be pretty sick. Like seeing a UFO or something. I don't want to get probed or anything, but like seeing like a UFO or something, or like an alien, like, I don't know, crawling all creepy and shit. Well, no, that would creep me out. Oh, speaking of which, that reminds me, there was this one time my older brother, he was taking out the trash. And this is my older brother. He's like he's 2 years older than me. And he came running back inside. It was like nighttime. He was taking out the trash. I've never seen him run like that before. I've never seen him terrified. And he was like, yeah, dude, I just saw someone crawling on the floor. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean you saw someone crawling on the floor? This kid saw someone crawling on the floor. I was looking outside. I didn't see nobody. So I'm like, was that like a demon experience? Was that like an alien experience? Was he hallucinating? I don't know, but that creeped me the hell out, and I could not walk to to school the next day because this is when I was still in high school. Scared me shitless to be in my own neighborhood, dog. Like, imagine not being able to walk outside because you think someone's gonna be crawling up on you. It's creepy. Scary, dude. What else? I know my cousins at their old house, they used to say they would see this old lady. Or no, a little girl and an old man, I think, at their old house. Um, but I don't remember the details too much on that one. Um, I would just remember those two and how much it would freak me out. It would freak me out so much. Because we used to visit them all the time. What else? My grandma, she's really religious too, so she would tell me she's seen things all the time. Like, remember she told me, like, what, when she was in high school, her and her friends were walking home from school, and then all of a sudden, like, a man, he appeared. He was a man in all black, and he had a suit, and he had a hat, and then he was looking down. And they were trying to walk past him, and then he looked up, and his face was just black. I want to say that's what she told me. Not like a African American man, but like his face was just pitch black. This was not a person, she told me. And they were scared and they ran. My grandma's a very religious person. She's very in depth with God and her religion. And she has dreams and she sees things too. It's really scary stuff. I remember there was one time she told me that she was sleeping in her room and she woke up one night and I think she saw the face of a dragon or something like that. Something big, something huge, just in her room, talking to her. Or it was like a demon or something from a show or a movie. But this thing, whatever was in her room, like took the form of that character and was talking to her about scary things, man. And my grandma's a very strong person spiritually, and mentally. So props to her for being able to see all these things and be able to endure all this scary stuff. Because, God, the few things that I have seen or that I've thought I've seen were enough to terrify me. The things that I've seen at the side of my vision, the things that I've seen just an inch away from my face, that one thing is enough to stick with me for a lifetime. My grandma has seen so many crazy things from what she tells me. I haven't really asked her personally about what she's seen, but I don't think I want to either because it's kind of creepy. But it's still cool to know, you know, like just to know what your family has gone through and like, how do I explain it? What your family's gone through and what made them the people that they are today. And it's really cool to just learn these things, even if they are scary. Like, all these things form us into these different people. And I'm totally branched off into a different thing, but I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, it's Halloween. I dressed as Spider-Man. I went to work today. It was pretty funny. It was so slow today though, so I was so sad because like I wanted to be able to give out candy today and stuff, but no one really came in, so I couldn't really give out too much candy. But it's whatever. It's always next year. In about an hour here, it's gonna be November already. This year went by way too fast, and that in its own is scary enough. I don't know what I'm gonna do when Thanksgiving comes by and Christmas. I don't have any plans for those days. Oh, that's scary. And then before I know it, I'm going to be 24 and then 25 and then all the way up to 30. That's a whole different kind of scary thing, too. Man, I would love to see an alien something right now. Something crazy. Because I'm like next to a field. There's no one here except that weird white car that's just kind of sitting there. I don't know what he, she, or they are doing in there. Or if there's even a person there. Maybe they just like left their car here. What's another scary thing that's happened to me? Let's see. Let me think. Give me a second to think. Yeah, no, I really can't think of anything else, I guess. Well, I guess that'll be the end of this episode. Add me on my handles, Instagram, Ghost Eyes, the O being a 0 and an underscore at the end. Also add me on TikTok. It's also going to be the Ghost Tone, as well as Spotify. And I think that's it. I also have an Instagram for the Ghost Tone as well. It's not too much on there. I don't really know what to post, but we'll figure that out on the way. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good Halloween. Stay safe out there. Get your candy up. Take the razors out. Not funny. Being totally serious. Other than that, see you guys in the